What's good, gun family? Urban Gun Reviews, and today on the channel I'll be reviewing the Shadow Systems XR920 Elite. Let's check it out.
One of these, we gon' let the 2-3. Please don't let one of these black TRP. You don't want one of these.
What's up, gun family? Today, reviewing the Shadow Systems XR920. So we're gonna check it out. See what's hit for. Grab this extra mag. Alright, so the Shadow Systems guns are based off of the Glock Gen 3 guns patent with the 3-pin system. The XR920 is a beautiful polymer frame handgun. Its ergonomics mimic a Glock with an overall better feel in the hand to me. Alright, the Shadow Systems XR920 is somewhat of a Glock clone in my opinion, with more features that you wish came standard with your Glocks. The full-sized 9mm 17+1 capacity with a compact slide that makes this a dope concealed carry option or a home defense option. The XR920 Elite is one of the lightest full-size pistols that I've ever shot, weighing in at 22.4 ounces. Don't let the weight fool you though. This gun packs a punch like Iron Mike Tyson, but with the smoothness of Money Mayweather. You feel what I'm saying? This striker fire pistol has a slide length of 7¼ inches. The window cuts in the slide help to lighten up this pistol, giving us a clear view of that beautiful bronze steel barrel. I actually would have preferred this in with a black barrel instead of the bronze barrel, but I don't think Shadow Systems actually has that configuration for this gun. But nonetheless, I'm not disappointed in the bronze barrel. There's two variations of the XR920. You can get the combat version or you can get the Elite. I chose to get the Elite version, and I believe the differences is the Elite comes with the lightning cuts in the slide, and it comes with the threaded barrel. Now for those options, I paid a couple more $100 for it. So if those are not options that you really care about, then you can save yourself a couple $100 and just go with the combat version instead of going with the Elite. If I had to directly compare this with a Glock model, I myself personally think that this is more comparable to the Glock G45. It has the similarity with the 17-inch 17 G17 size grip with the G19 size slide, and I think that these are very close in comparison when it comes to those two. Even if they might even have the same dimensions, but I think that they're very close, if not the same. Alright, so let's get into what comes in the box. You get the Shadow Systems XR920 Elite Pistol. You get 3 interchangeable back straps, a removable flared magwell, 2 KCI 17 round magazines. You get a little bottle of Loctite, 3 optic spacers, extra screws for your optic, and you get this carrying bag that everybody honestly talks about. But real deal, I could care less about this bag because once it left the bag, it's never going to return to the bag. But everybody seems to rave and rant about the damn bag that it comes with, so I had to mention it. Now let's get into some features of the Shadow Systems XR920. It's a 9mm semi-automatic pistol, which we already established, but I'm just going to throw that in there. It has a 17+1 round capacity, a threaded spiral fluted barrel, front night sights with a blacked rear sight, front and rear cocking serrations, optics plate, extended beaver tail, undercut trigger guard, flared magwell, light accessory rail, 5.5-inch barrel, black and bronze finish, interchangeable back straps, and an ambidextrous gas pedal. The look of the XR920 is a thing of beauty. It doesn't have the blockiness of a Glock, yet it still has a high value look. The black and bronze colors blend well like a Smoothie King smoothie. The pick rail allows you to use add the addition of a weapons light. With the market flooded with plenty of weapons lights to choose, I went with the Valkyrie PL Mini 2. The slide has a cut for an optic. I went with the Holosun 508T on mine, which I didn't have installed on the gun the first time that I took it out to the range. The flared magwell gives the XR920 a competition look, a competition gun look to me, and there's not much Shadow Systems branding on their firearms, so that's something that I like, that they're not, just tatting their logo all over the gun. So I really like the look of this gun. I think it's a very sexy firearm. As far as the feel goes for the XR920, it has a sandpaperish texture on the grip that lets the gun sit firmly in your hands while you're trying to throw shots down range. The gas pedals or finger rest are perfectly placed in position to rest your pointer finger and your support hand thumb in those spots to aid in shooting this gun accurately. The trigger guard is a perfect cut, high enough to allow my middle finger, when you get a grip on it, high enough to let my middle finger rest under the guard naturally and comfortably. After several hundred rounds, my hands felt great. The trigger guard is also wide enough for gloved hands in case you were out in cold weather or you just wanted to shoot with gloves on. But overall, the XR920 has dope ergonomics, which makes this gun real fun for me to shoot. The different back straps make the XR920 comfortable for all types of shooters. So Glock fans, you got something that you're familiar to grip onto. If you don't like that grip, then Smith & Wesson fans, if you like those style of grips on your guns, then you can choose that backstrap. And also 1911 fans, if you like that style of grip, then you can replicate all three of those different style of grips by changing out the back strap. Personally, I don't know the difference between them as far as like which one is which, but this is the one that I chose. They're not labeled, so I found that kind of odd. They're not labeled, but whichever one this is the one that I prefer. This is not the one that I shot with, actually, though. That's the crazy thing. I shot with a different one on because I had never changed it before that, and then a couple days ago I changed it to this one. I like was changing through the grips, and I got the gripping on this, and I was like, yo, this grip right here, like, this is different. So next time I go shoot it, I will keep this grip on, and I'll do like an update video or something to let you know how I like this grip, if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to go back to the other grip that I had on when I originally shot this. As far as reliability goes, I had not one issue shooting this gun, no failures or anything. Me and my son shot over 350 rounds without a hiccup. I used the 17 round mags that it came with, as well as 17 round Glock magazines. Neither one of those magazines gave me any issues. I think I had about 8 magazines total, 7 or 8 magazines total. I wouldn't carry it yet just because I haven't put enough rounds in it. So I would like to shoot maybe another 500 to get me closer to the 1,000 round mark. And if we stay on the path that we've been going on and getting this, you know, this no issues with it, then I would definitely say this would be worth carrying and putting in the rotation, maybe taking out my CZP-10C. But so far so good, and I will definitely keep you guys updated, you know, as my round count goes up with the Shadow Systems XR920. The accuracy on the XR920 was good. Any issues or missed shots I would blame more so on shooter error than I would the accuracy of the gun itself. The sights are nice. I really like that blacked out rear sight with that super bright neon green dot in the front. I really think it helps with quick acquisition of that target. I feel that the trigger was okay. Y'all know that I'm not a trigger snob or anything like that, but it's a good trigger. Not great, but it's good. The trigger feels a bit heavy, but it's not uncomfortable to shoot. The trigger weighed in consistently at around 4 pounds 8 ounces. The trigger is kind of spongy as well, and it has a really defined wall. The reset is short, so it makes follow-up shots a lot quicker when you want to get them follow-up shots on target. So my final thoughts on the Shadow Systems XR920. Would I recommend this gun? Absolutely. Absolutely 100% I would recommend this gun. I think it's an awesome gun. Great looking, great feel to it. Not the best trigger, but it's respectable. This gun as a whole, the whole package, it's respectable. So I definitely say that this is a great buy if you choose to go this route. I can honestly say that once I put a few hundred more rounds in this, I would feel comfortable carrying it as a concealed carry option, or even as a home defense option. I would feel comfortable with that as long as it maintained the reliability that it's had so far. I would definitely say that this is something I could, you know, get down with and really like. My only real issue with the XR920 would be the barrel. And not that it's malfunctioned in any way, but my issue with the barrel is that this bronze barrel, after only a little over 350 rounds, is starting to show a lot of signs of wear. Now, is that a deal breaker? Not for me. For some people it might be, but for me, it's not a deal breaker. There's a lot of signs of wear on this barrel, and a little disappointed, you know, but that's one of the biggest reasons why I don't really deal with colored barrels. I prefer a black barrel. Not that you can't see discoloration on a black barrel, but I just prefer black barrels. And this coloration on this, like I said, was a little you know, disappointing, but at the end of the day, it's a machine, you know, it's a tool, and you use it as such. And sometimes your tools get scratched, sometimes they get bruised and beat up, and you know, stuff like that. I was expecting that to happen, but maybe a little further down the line, you know, maybe you know, 1,000 rounds in or 1,500 rounds in, you start seeing that wear. 350 rounds in, a little early, but to me, like I said, it's not a deal breaker. So if you thinking about getting a Shadow Systems pistol in general, not just the XR920, but the, you know, the other lines that they have, the CR920, DR920, MR920. If you're thinking about getting any of those, definitely consider it. You know, definitely look into it. But it's Urban Gun Reviews. If this video helped you in any way, or you just appreciate my content, let me know by clicking the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you can do that easily by clicking on my logo in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. If you're not following me on all social media sites, all that information is available in the description. And as always, gun family, stay blessed, stay strapped.
You don't want one of these, bitches. Black TRP, bitches. You don't want one of these, bitches. You gon' let the 2-3, bitches. You gon' let one of these, bitches. Black TRP, bitches. You don't want one of these, bitches. He gon' let the 2-3, bitches. Please don't let one of these, bitches. Black TRP, bitches. You don't want one of these.